I mean, that's one ugly game. How about we move to another ugly game with the Bengals and the Steelers?
Yeah, we know he's been waiting to talk about this. Hey, it was pretty ugly for the 2-6-1 now Bengals, 9-0 Steelers. They won 36-10. Big Ben, season high, 333 yards,
and
4 touchdowns.
4 touchdowns.
He did.
Woo! I mean, that I've been ragging on the Steelers because they get off to a slow start.
He had 7 different receivers.
They get off to a slow start. That's what I'm. And the thing is, Cincinnati against the Texans got off to a hot start. And if they didn't get off to a hot start, that was what I was thinking was going to prevent the Bengals from being able to get that W.
Burrow was just, man, he just got smothered, man. He
couldn't
find anything. The line really wasn't doing anything. The boy was once again, he was running around like it was the first game of the season all over again, man. It was.
I think they took him away from Burrow, and that really hurt them because the only thing that you really had was T. Higgins, and T. Higgins
7 catches, 115 yards, and a touchdown.
He
Higgins
looked good.
Is the man.
He looked good. I thought that at least at halftime, if they could have scored one more time, even to bring it to 22-10, you would have had a chance. Even if you would have got that, but I mean,
in the end, it's done proving it wouldn't have made a difference.
The second half got off slow for both of those teams. Then finally, Ben was able to hit Claypool
twice.
A crazy spin through the air catch.
Yeah, man.
Once
if
they did
you guys haven't
that,
seen that, use the Goog and check it out. It's pretty sweet.
He spun with it in his arms and still kept it there.
Right.
But I mean, he threw Ben looked good that drive. He was off his back foot, just threw a little floater to the tight end Ebron. I couldn't think of his name.
Which dude, man?
Ebron. He did that and. You should have sacked him, but
Mike Tomlin's done a phenomenal job of making sure Ben isn't getting smoked every play, man. The tools he's got around him. Every week there's a new receiver that pops out of this.
I agree.
7 different receivers, and just between Johnson, Juju, and Claypool, 243 yards and 4 touchdowns, dude. That's insane. You'll win every game with that kind of production.
I agree. I mean, but I will give it up to fat fucking Randy. He was able to actually hit a field goal.
Yeah, man.
He didn't pull his muscles this time.
It's like they're pushing on the bruise, but not as hard or not as long.
I think one of the reasons why the Bengals didn't make that game more competitive is because they were missing Joe Mixon. I do believe that.
And they proved when they ran the ball, they did fine. We didn't run the ball nearly enough.
You also did a lot of screen plays out to Giovanni Bernard and quick passes to him, but you got to have more time in the pocket for Joe Burrow. He, in my opinion, with what he was able to work with, he did a pretty good job.
21 for 40, 213 yards and a touchdown, man. He's consistently hitting 200 a game. I'm all right with that, even when we get blown out.
I agree. You got something there, but you need to be able to protect him, and you need to have a running game. If you don't have a running game, you're not going to be able to win these grind-out games that you have. And it's on the table right there. You still could have done something before half to make it closer, but it's not his fault. Just like I'm going to move to my game and say,